Was coming downstairs to talk to me. One of our friends was on video chat that we haven't seen in a minute. That's still in Florida. Okay, and now back to my situation. I'm burning the incident, and it's all over the place. Sorry, you guys. But to finish my story, in 2012, I went to a doctor here in Atlanta. And for some reason, it was a heterotopic pregnancy as well. And I kept telling this doctor, I feel like I'm still having the same issue as before, when I was pregnant before. And he kept telling me, if did you get pregnant by fertility or did you get pregnant on your own? I kept saying I got pregnant on my own this time. And he kept saying, well, that's highly likely not, by me getting pregnant on my own. So I went on, months went on. I was 4 months. Um, in December 8th, I had a miscarriage. I went to the emergency room. The doctor, they checked me and everything because my doctor sent me over there. It was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I had a miscarriage. And they sent me home after. This was the weirdest thing. They gave me a ultrasound. They sent me home, say, oh, you're having a miscarriage, with some Oxycontins. And then I went to sleep as soon as I got home. And the doctor asked me to come in at 11 a.m. So my husband woke me up to go to the doctor. And I told him, okay, baby, I'm coming. Let me use the bathroom. I go in the bathroom and have the baby in the toilet. I was 4 months pregnant now, you guys. And they asked us to take the baby out of the toilet and bring it to the office so they can do testing on it to see if it was chromosome abnormalities. We did that. And 2 weeks later, I kept saying, baby, I still feel like there's another baby in me. He takes me back to this same doctor. And then he starts saying, well, tell me where you're having the pains. I say, in the same spot I've been telling you all these months that I'm having the pain. So he goes to check me. Said, oh, yeah, maybe now. He sent me back over to the maternal fetal specialist. And mind you, I've been going to this doctor and the maternal fetal specialist every 2 weeks for the 4 months. Because I found out I was pregnant with 5 weeks. So I go and I go to maternal fetal specialist. We was there about 3 hours. A doctor came in, checked us. Another one come in and to assist that doctor, or they checked me as well. Then they start talking amongst each other. Then they left out, and next thing you know, I see about 10 doctors come in there. And mind you, they rushed me over to the ER because it's connected to that building. They rushed me over there for emergency surgery. I had like a cesarean cut. They cut the baby out and everything. My husband asked, after recovery, I was in the room. He asked the doctor, could they tell us exactly what it was? The doctor says no. And mind you, I had a partial hysterectomy. My whole right side is gone now at this point. He said that the baby had them wrapped around with clots, my uterus, I mean, not my uterus, but my fallopian tube and my ovaries. So he had to just take everything out. Mind you, that was the only side that I can get pregnant from because my left side is blocked. So I went ahead and stayed in hospital about a week. And then we're going to fast forward. I decided to, 2014, to go into IVF because that was my only hope with the left side block, no right side at all. I went and consulted with an RE, and she talked to me about it. I got tested. My AMH at the time was low. My FSH was low. Their suggestion to me was donor eggs. So I started the process. I went through with the donor eggs. I paid for those. And in 2015, I did a cycle. And it's less harsh than the egg retrieval. I bypassed all of that, thank God. Started with all the meds. And I did my transfer. Got pregnant, but I didn't have a great success with ACGs. They were going up maybe 2 or 3, or no more than 5. I started out like a 9.5, went to a 13.5, and then I went down to 0. So they told me to come off all the meds, and I had a miscarriage. So that just crushed me. I went into postpartum depression for nearly 9 months. Fast forward, we're in 2015. March 14th, I had a procedure done to repair my left side. I did that. It was a success. And then 2 months later, I didn't have a cycle. In July, I didn't have a cycle. Everything else was going normal. I had a cycle exactly 21 days after the surgery. After my cycle went off, it was on for about 10 days after the surgery. It was very harsh. I went through a lot, you guys. I was back and forth in the hospital about 4 times. I lost 40 pounds from the surgery, from not eating. The medications like the Oxycontins and the Percocets were harsh on me. I had blurred vision for months. Also, I just thought about doing anything, you guys, just to try to get a baby. And just to say this, my husband is 38 and he doesn't have any kids at all. And I was willing to do anything in my power to give my husband a child. And, you know, we do crazy things and things that we think are the best for us when we're trying to get a baby. So, moving forward here, I kept having breakouts. Like my whole body break out in like a star crunch. I was having allergic reactions for some reason, and I was just devastated that all of this was happening to me. I kept going back and forth to the hospital and everything. Okay, so in July my cycle didn't come on, so I just got weary, trying to do the fast way to get a baby. I goes to my RE, book another appointment, and now mind you, at this point I had 1 egg left, frozen. It was a blastocyst 5 days, and I had that stored. So when I went to talk to her about it, just starting back up, she said, well, come on, let's do a ultrasound on you. So I get in there, I have this big cyst sitting on my left ovary. And she gave me Provera. I took that for 10 days, and it was the horriblest cycle ever. I normally have a cycle with no problems, not heavy bleeding, 3 days, and I'm done. I didn't even know it was there, basically. But this one here was harsh. TMI, clotting everywhere and just bleeding all over the place. And mind you, that Wednesday they wanted me to come in and do an HSG, and you can't do an HSG bleeding. So they booked it to the next weekend. And mind you, I'm trying to hurry up. I want a baby, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this baby. So I did the HSG the next week because she said that there may be some fluid in my tube, and if it is, I would have to have surgery to remove it because the toxins that come into drain into the uterus are not good for a pregnancy. It would never have a viable pregnancy. So I had the HSG that Wednesday. That following, that's 2 weeks now after the cycle. I had the HSG. HSG, come to find out, you guys, the surgery I had in March to open up my tube was still open, which that was great. And I didn't have time to wait to try to get pregnant on my own because I did another HMA. To tell y'all this, I did another HMA, and the HMA was non-existent, and my FSH was elevated. So once I got those results back from my doctor about the HSG testing, come to find out I didn't have any fluids in my tubes, but I had some polyps, and I think it was adhesions maybe from the surgery that I had, and I had a small tiny fibroid. So they booked me for emergency surgery. I had a PNC to clear all of that out, and then I started my calendar. I took the birth controls, I took the Lupron, and then I went back in for ultrasound. My lining was 11.5, and I went on the estrogen and the progesterone and oil. I took some antibiotics. I took some Medrol leading up to transfer. Okay, so my transfer was September the 19th. I did that, and I came home, and on day 6 days post transfer, 5-day transfer, And mind you, it is a frozen egg transfer because it was with donor eggs. I took a pregnancy test, and let me tell you guys, this is the craziest thing. I didn't wait the 3 minutes. I just wanted to see results right then. I didn't see anything maybe after a minute or so, so I threw the pregnancy test in the garbage. So, I like to watch YouTube, you guys. I don't know if anybody's out there that always on YouTube. That's me. I go on YouTube to watch some videos about, the IVF and how people deal with it and what's going on in their daily life with IVF and pregnancies. I like to see stories about everyone's journey. So I get on there, and the lady said that she waited 10, 20 minutes and went back in the garbage and took out the pregnancy test. So I go in the garbage, pull my pregnancy test out, and Lord and behold, there was a fainty line. So I said, okay, I'm opening up another. My husband had bought me 3. They were the old El Cheapos from the Dollar Tree. I opened it up, and Lord and behold, I took that test, and there was another line. It was there, but it wasn't dark. So I knew I was pregnant, you guys. That was 7 days past 5-day transfer. Then I waited till the 9th day that, I was in the 2-week wait now. So on the 9th day, the day before I took my beta, on day 9, I went in, and I'm sorry, you guys, if you heard that in the background. My machine is going, and it was on spin. So hopefully y'all hear this video. And so on day 9, when I went in, guess what? I mean, day 9, I went and took the pregnancy test. Now, I went in, I took the pregnancy test. I'm kind of throwed off on my mind. I took the pregnancy test, and it was dark. I had a line. I was so ecstatic. I was in the house sweating. I called my husband. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I was sweating from dancing. I didn't know what to do, a backflip or what. I was just ecstatic. I was so happy. So the next day was beta day. I went. My beta was 294. And that was on the 29th of September. Then I went back again on that Monday, which was the 3rd of October. And my beta was 1,061. So that's where we are now. So now, before this video ends, I have some pictures. I'm going to try to figure out how to load them on, and some a slideshow that I would like to let you guys see a little bit about who I am and my husband, and the things that I have going on at this time and what I've been through up to this date. The 19th of October will be my first ultrasound date, and I will post then, you guys. But thank you for listening to my story, and I want you to subscribe, like, share, and I will keep you guys posted throughout my pregnancy. Until then, all of you out there that's in your 2-week wait, hang in there. All of you that still are trying to conceive, don't give up. It's a long, long road sometimes, but we will get there with trust and believing. And as long as you put your mind to it, you will always, always come out positive. So if you have any questions for me, I'm going to leave my email. If you like to write me, I'm going to leave my post office address, and you can write me. Send me encouraging words along this journey, because I have been on it since 2005, and I really appreciate you guys taking your time out to review and look at my video, and hopefully I will build relationships in this community of trying to conceive up into the IVF issues, family. So you guys, good luck to everybody. Baby dust, prayers, and hopefully we all have success stories at the end. I'll talk to you guys later.